This is a billionaire in the making coming at you. I know a lot of people are not getting me, and it's been that way for quite some time because, people think that I'm out there. But some things have happened to me that made me change how I feel. And I'm not the same person. I'm not the same person I was 10 years ago. I'm not the same person I was 5 years ago. I'm not the same person I was a year ago, even a month ago for that matter. I'm always constantly trying to evolve and be the best version that I can be. And when you have experiences and you are being awaken, you start to change. You start to evolve. And, I'm finally realizing that what we've been taught as kids is not truth. I'm finding the truth. And a lot of people are still asleep. A lot of people are still asleep and don't realize what is actually going on. And it used to frighten me. Being a Christian and learning about heaven and hell, it used to be so frightening to me to even think that there's something beyond that realm of that way of thinking. If you would have talked to me 10 years ago and someone was talking like I am now, 10 years ago, I'd have been like, you're fucking crazy. Plain and simple. You're fucking crazy. What are you talking about? But as I have evolved, just things are different. I can't explain it. Sometimes you just know that you know that you know. All the answers we need are within. Now everyone's trying to get answers outside of themselves. But the only way out of this matrix, the only way out of this hell is in. And I'm finally realizing that. In spirituality, I can say do your research, but you got to want it for yourself. You got to want to know what the truth is. And I just feel God is calling me to tell me what the actual truth is. Some things have happened to me that really changed my perspective. I see things from different perspectives now that I would have never seen 5-10 years ago. I can't explain it. You just know that you know. All the answers are within us. And within us is God. God created every single one of us. And, talking in my video yesterday about, if we are the bride of Christ, it makes sense that we are of God. It makes sense that we have God capabilities. Part of me wants to say that we're God, but part of me don't. Because part of me is maybe still a little bit frightened. Because at one point, I never thought that I would know that I know. I was questioning things. I was questioning a lot of things. But now it's like, I know that I know. So I want to say that we're God. It makes sense to me. God is in all things. God is in all these trees in the background here. God is in man. God is in animals. God is in birds. God is in everything. He created everything. And I think from the beginning of time, we were with God. From the beginning of time, we were with God. We were souls. We always been with God because we are God. And when you come to this realization, you start to understand that everything is one. You know, life, I keep talking how life is an illusion. Life is an illusion because life is an illusion because what we see around us can change. I know that's a hard concept to grasp, but I've seen things change. The Mandela effect, for example. I've seen things change right before my eyes. You know, things are different. I have different memories. And the kind of thinking that I'm into is just totally different than what we've been taught. I just feel upgraded. I feel like I'm on a higher level. But all of it, and I don't want to sit here and say that I'm enlightened because I can't actually say that I'm enlightened. But I feel like I'm close to enlightenment. And I know people aren't getting what I know there's a lot of people that aren't getting what I'm saying, but a lot of people are still asleep. You know, once you start awakening, once you start having things happen to you, you'll question things too. Mark my words, you'll start to question things. And I know that I'm not on the wrong path because I pray to God every day. I pray to Him to never let me be deceived and teach me the truth no matter what the cost. And I just keep the prayer going. And the thing is, I may not pray like everyone else. I may not say, God, oh help me. Oh help me. Help me, God. Where are you? He's not a God that's in the sky. He's a God that's within you. You keep looking outside yourself for the answers. But the answer is from within. This is where all truth is. You know, a lot of people are looking for God. God help me. God give me money. God do this for me. God do that for me. Everybody's looking for a savior. Everyone's looking for Jesus to come back. I always thought Jesus was going to come back. I think Jesus is coming back, but not in the sense of Him coming and opening up the sky and coming through. I mean, that's how I always thought it was going to be. But I think it's on a spiritual level. I think it's not on really much of a physical level. It's on a spiritual level. He's going to come back in a spiritual sense. You know, which is going to open up many possibilities, especially for a new earth. I know what I'm talking about is going over people's heads. I get it. It would have went over my head 10 years ago. Yeah, 10 years ago I would have said you're nuts. I got to keep pausing my video because some guy just keeps walking past and whatever. But I'm going to make more videos and I'm going to keep talking, and I know that eventually I'm going to wake up more people. We got to be independent thinkers. We can't listen to what the news and the media and all the bullshit lies. We can't listen to what the media tells us because they're a bunch of fucking liars. Excuse my language. But they're liars. They're inorganic people. We have to work on ourselves from within to the out. We have to be better people. You know, holding on to resentments, not forgiving people, you know, hold those viruses that I'm talking about, which create dis-ease in the body. You got to release all that. You got to release all those pains, those hurts, and those traumas, and those sorrows. You know, I was bullied as a kid when I was younger. I don't hold on to it today. I don't dwell on it now. But in the past, I dwelled on that, and that controlled how I reacted to a lot of situations. But the thing is, you can't react to situations. You got to respond. It's how you respond to the problems that you're having. A lot of people just react. They overreact, and they wonder why negative things are happening in their life. And but if they would change their thinking, if they would become a positive person, things can go either way. Henry Ford said it: whether you think you can or think you can't, you're right. And that's true. And I think as I'm talking about this parallel universe stuff, the more negative you are, the more negative you're going to get in your life. The more positive you are, the more positive you're going to get in your life. The more negative you are, the more you're going to attract those negative people, the more you're going to attract those negative circumstances. Those negative people that, you wonder, you're in relationships and you wonder, why the hell am I meeting the same type of person? Well, it's in your subconscious. It's in your subconscious, and that's where the viruses are. And that's what's controlling you. Life is like a temperature gauge. Think about your house, your thermostat in your house. It's set to 60 degrees. So, a lot of people go to the gym and they try to be better, and they try to lose weight, and they do it. They're good for about a month. Then, bam, they go right back to their old habits. The thing is how can that temperature gauge change? I mean, when they start to get healthier, that temperature goes up to a different degree. But their old habits in their subconscious mind kick back in, and then that's why they keep doing that. That's why they eat that piece of cake. That's why they eat the potato chips, and because they give up. But you got to change those habits. It takes 21 days to change a habit. It takes 21 days to form a habit. And eventually those habits will break old habits. I use a lot of subliminal messages. I use a lot of, I do sleep programming at night. And it's helping me. It's helping me to understand things better. And I'm definitely rambling right now. But this is me. This is me talking to you. This is me. I'm genuine. I'm being my true self. I'm not, my name might be Nathan Oakes, but that's not who I am. I am a spiritual being living in a temporary avatar human body. That's what we all are. We're all in meat suits. Your power is not from your human self, your egoic self. Your power is from the soul, which God is in the soul. So why continue to be a limited being when you are a soul living in a human body? I 10 years ago, I wouldn't have understood that. We have to let go of our egoic mind, thinking that we're always right. And we have to come to a point where we don't know nothing, because that is where all wisdom comes from. You just got to admit that you don't know nothing, and that's where all wisdom will come from. I know that sounds like a conundrum, but you just got to get to a point where you just got to act like you just got to not know. And then all the wisdom and all the knowledge will come toward you. The truth. And that's what I'm experiencing. And I just feel like life is about to take a turn. Life is really about to take a turn. I'm going to leave it on. I'm going to leave it off at that. And I'm going to keep making more videos. So you guys have a blessed day. And this is a billionaire in the making signing off.